this video lesson is about multi-step equations. I'm going to show you 4 examples today. 2 are somewhat straightforward, and the other 2 are kind of rugged. If they make your stomach hurt, don't worry. Maybe those are some of the aspire to problem types. I definitely want you to follow along anyway, but if you feel like, oh my God, it's making me crazy, don't worry. It'll be okay. So again, the first 2 problems are somewhat straightforward. They just involve combining like terms. So you have like just number terms. Those are called constants because they don't change. They are constant. You have variable terms where you have a variable, right? Technically, there's like a 1 in front of there. That's our variable term. And so you can only connect numbers with numbers, variable terms with variable terms, things like that. So I have this +4 with this -5. They can come together. So the -1 comes, ooh, oh my goodness. Okay. The -1 equals n. Now a +4 and a -5. Remember, you have $4 in your pocket, but you owe me 5. I tell you to give me my money. You say, hey, I only have 4. Where are we at? You still owe me 1, right? So it's a -1. And then add 1 to both sides. Equal sign comes down, n comes down. These go away. You owe me $1. You have $1. Where are we at? You got nothing. Your final answer is 0. I tried to pause and didn't. So slide 13, we also have to combine like terms here, but this time it's not constants that we have, it's variable terms. And I want to be very clear, when you're combining like terms, they need to be on the same side of the equal sign. You can't like run around all like combining this with this. Like when you're just combining like terms, they need to be on the same side of the equal sign. So I have +2b and -4b. So this -8 comes down. Cool, there we go. 2b minus 4b is -2b. And this has got to go. We got to add the 4. -8 plus 4 is -4. Equal sign comes down. And a -2b, not just 2b. Don't lose your negatives. Divide by -2. And b equals negative divided by a negative is a +2. All right. Okay. Some of you see a problem like this and your stomach hurts. And if you're kind of a math nerd like me, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to get into it. But I know that some of you, this is like really difficult, but just try to focus and take your notes as I go, pause it if you need to. For those of us that remember back to the 2-step equations where I said you could just like divide this off, if you want to take that route, that's fine, but you have to make sure this has gone first. You need to make sure this is the only thing on this side of the equal sign. I'm going to go with distribution today because I think most students are more comfortable with it. So this -6 needs to be distributed here and here, but not here because this is not inside the parentheses. So that's my first step. Let's get rid of those parentheses, right? PEMDAS. So -6 times 2x is -12x. -6 times a +2 is just -12. This guy's got to come down. And all of this. Now, I know a lot of you like to avoid writing things over and over. That's a great way to mess up. Just takes 2 seconds. Just write it down. Not that serious. Okay. Now I need to combine like terms. The weird thing here is like this is a like term with this one, but they're not right next to each other. So what I like to do is put like a little, making sure to include the signs while I'm there. -12x plus 2x, that is a -10x. So I dealt with those. I combined them, they're done. This negative 12 needs to come, and I rewrite everything over here. Now, a lot of you are not, I don't know if you have seen dealing with variables on both sides. We're going to delve really hard into that next week. Like I said, this is kind of a problem for like students excited about math. Until next week, then we're all going to be there. You can either add 10x to both sides if you enjoy positive numbers. I'm going to go ahead and add 3x to here, to this, right? So that way it'll cancel out. I'm going to do it here also because we can only manipulate like variable terms with variable terms. I'm not going to be adding it to this 12 or something like that, right? Negative 10x plus 3x is negative 7x. Negative 12 comes down. Equal sign comes down. Negative 19 comes down. And these bad boys cancel out because negative 3 plus 3 is nothing. And now we're at a two-step equation. Add 12. You got negative 7x equals negative 7. Divide by negative 7. And cancel x equals positive 1. Woo! Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. Pause the video for the next one and try it yourself. All right, so slide 15, I'm going to do that step-by-step, pause your video thing again. First things first, make sure you copy the problem down correctly. That's often where students make mistakes. So make sure you have it down right. Okay, first step after distribution, make sure you have a minus 30, 6 times minus 5, or negative 5, right? That's negative 30. And I've combined my like terms. Negative 4 plus 6, that's 2. Make sure you're trying. Then I moved my variable term to the other side of the equal sign. Negative 8k equals negative 32. Now we divide both sides by negative 8. And k is 4. Awesome. Cool. See you later.